Happy International Youth Week to every young person around the globe, in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, and all the other regions that make up the beautiful world that we exist in. I am happy to be a young person and to also share this beautiful year with us. As we go into a new year, the international youth community has asked that we look into transforming education as a key and vital part of our conversations in the new year. As young people, we have committed our efforts in our different communities, in our social groups, in our organizations to shaping the narrative that has to do with education. This year, I would like to highlight a few narratives that have been interesting to me. Area I, one of the narratives somewhere in Nigeria, where they have tried to commit to changing local education for young people. We have another person, one child, one book, somewhere in Akwa Ibom State. We have other people in Lagos and in other cities, major cities in Nigeria, who have done a lot to include more young people. I would also like to highlight the work done by the Team Nation and also done by the group of NELPRO, the Nigerian Emotional and Learning Project, Emotional Employability and Leadership Learning Project. Why am I highlighting this work? Because it's important to see how young people have changed the narrative around this conversation that has to do with education. Young people have become more committed in changing what the next generation, what their peers have to take in from education, and it is honestly the right thing to do today, to celebrate their efforts, to celebrate the work they do. I also remember a young lady called Dupe Darabidan, who is also doing so much in scaling up education somewhere in the West. I want to thank all our co-collaborators in the work and the partnerships they bring to the board to change the narrative of education in Nigeria. However, today, I would like us as people to X-ray 4 key things that we think as a community, as Team Nation, could change this narrative regarding education. 1, I will talk about parental commitment. We need more parents to be committed to the education of their children. How do parents create more commitment? By becoming educated themselves. We have Facebook, we have Google, we have Twitter, we have places where you can gather information that has to do with not just skill education, but even the 4th industrial revolution. We have poverty statistics. We have employability learning objectives that have to do with teaching courses, free learning courses on the internet. Be the first people that intercede in the place of instruction for your kids. The quality of education we have been able to get in our schools does not meet for the education we need for the future work. So as parents, it is now in our care to see how it is that we can change this narrative, not just for our children, but for the people that will be employed tomorrow to work with our children. Speak up at school meetings, speak up at Parents Teachers Association meetings. Ask for quality. Do not ask for just reviews. Ask for quality. Don't ask for just your children's results. Ask to understand what it is that is happening with education.